Well, good morning, everybody. I did a quick test last night. I'm going to go ahead and start on the repair slash refurbishment of these benches I got for free. And in just the few minutes I spent on it, I figured out several things. One, I figured out, yeah, they're cheap. Everyone looks, oh, they're import goods, they're cheap. Well, these happen to be, that's upside down, but it says made in Malaysia, right? Well, cheap means garbage, and I'll show you why. I took a clamp. This is standard procedure. I took a clamp, I reversed the end of it so that it is now a spreader, right? And that's a typical thing you do to when you're trying to pop like a chair back apart or a stool or legs on something. You're trying to ease a joint apart. Well, in this case, I was trying to ease the mortise and tenons apart and figure out A, how this thing went together, and B, why was it wobbling? Well, I figured out that these things are garbage. Now, the wood and the machining on the legs and stuff is actually pretty nice. The top has some scallops for your butt cheeks, and, the wood itself is decent quality, but the joinery is crap, and I'll show you why. I was able to ease this mortise and tenon joint apart only because it was put together wrong in two ways. Here's why these joints are failing. I don't know if you can see this. You'll notice the tenon, it's finished. They cut these pieces individually, right? They're probably machined. And they went ahead and finished it with this black lacquer multi-layer finish, including the tenon. So you put that down in the mortise and you put on glue and nothing happens. Well, I'm not even convinced they used glue on these. I think they did. But if you look closely here, this is how they're assembling them. And it's utterly ridiculous. These two things right here, can you see them? Those, kind of hard to see on the camera, those are little finish nails. Now what I found out by trying to rack apart another joint, and it actually destroyed the wood, you can see where it broke the end off the tenon. They shoot two finish nails down through this way. So it goes through the tenon, out the other side of the tenon, and into the leg itself. That's how they're securing this. There's no glue strength. There might be a little bit of glue on the end grain of the tenon down in the pocket of the mortise. I haven't gotten one of these apart far enough to determine if they've finished inside the mortise pocket itself. This one's going to take a little more work to get apart. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the pocket is not finished, right? So you'd think, oh, that's great for glue up. No, if you put a finish on here, all you've got is end grain. Stupid, crap design. And the sad part is these are rather large, it's a rather large dowel end you've got here. So you could have had a good glue area and a really strong joint, but instead they're relying, you can just see the tips of them poking through there. They're relying on these two finish nails, and they shoot 2 or 3 finish nails like that from the underside into each joint. There's another one I managed to work apart after I pried out the finish nails. There was only one in this one, but again, they painted the tenon. And they even painted, or finished, I guess it's a lacquer finish, but the whole thing is just stupid. So, unfortunately, I broke the one trying to get it apart because I couldn't pry the finish nails out. But so what I'm going to have to do is, after I get these nails out, I'm going to have to chip out or drill out what's left of that tenon. I'm going to flush cut here, and I think these are pegged. I don't think they're cut all at one piece. I think these cross supports are drilled with a pocket, and I think the legs are drilled with a pocket, and then they glue a dowel in. But at any rate, that's going to have to be my repair. I'm going to have to flush cut this and then drill this out, put in a dowel, and put in a dowel there. And you can be sure I'm going to get the other ones apart like this without destroying them, because I'm going to do what I have to work those nails out. Now, unfortunately, the nails are shot almost. The only reason I got this one is I was able to pry these out enough to get it loose, and they came in and bent and didn't get a toe hold really in the leg itself, so I was able to pry it apart without tearing up the joint too much. But I'm going to have to find a way to dig in and pry those nails out of each of the joints, and they did something similar where they secured it to the top here. There's, looks like 2 nails shot in that way. Just cheap, garbage, stupid design. And it's sad because aesthetically they're kind of nice benches. They've got this black lacquer finish where the edges are then sanded, and you get some of the a reddish underfinish showing through. I guess they call it shabby chic or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. There's the other one waiting to be worked on. I can fix this. Is it probably worth it? Well, I mean, not to make money, but I need to practice my skills, and it's an interesting problem. But be warned, if you buy stools and, you know, oh, well, these are great and they're cheap, let's get them. Well, you get what you pay for. Like I said, the wood is actually really good quality. The legs are thick. The top is nice. But the joinery is just built to fail. There's nothing that you can do. And there's no good way to fix these. There's no quick fix that I can think of that won't destroy the look of it. You might have been able to fix these by drilling in from the end, right, and running a 1/4-inch drill bit, and then put a 4-inch wood screw in. But then you have a hole here that you have to cover. Not to mention you're trying to drill through the finish nails, and I don't know how well that would work. Especially trying to drill that deep, the bit's going to want to walk on you and twist. So if you get some of these and they're starting to wobble on you, be advised this is what you're in for. But I'm going to try to fix this, and the way I'm going to work these, once I get these all apart, I'm going to sand all of these dowels down and re-glue the joints properly, and I'll have to see how they're joined here into the seat. I don't know, but yeah, this is video 1, assessing the problem for repair and refinishing the free stools, and I'll keep you updated as progress is made. But yeah, this is just unbelievable, and these would have been fantastic with just glue joints, and they cheaped out even on that. Unreal. All right. See you guys later.